You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, November 7th, 2019.
Hey guys, thank you for listening in to Wasting All the Time, a very professional podcast where we waste your time by making you laugh, making you listen, and making you live. Oh, that was a good one. Good job, Jess.
Nice.
I am your host for this episode, Jess, and I am joined this evening, this morning, this afternoon with my buddies, my companions, my cohorts.
Dave.
And
Cody.
I have the high voice.
I'm Bryce. I'm going to be my Bryce voice today. It's way down here. Bryce has a way lower voice than me, and I'm jealous.
Who's Bryce?
that's exactly what's going. I know like 5 Bryces, but I don't think I know your Bryce.
Well, if he,
we'll guess, and then you let us know when the Bryce is right.
Okay.
Does your Bryce have a voice like silk and honey dripping on velvet? No.
Sounds like a mess.
Does.
A
hot mess.
Sorry, I sidetracked with Bryce voice.
I have no tracks on my episodes.
Oh, that's right, just wheels.
Yeah. You go round and round. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome. You're in for a treat. And the treat that you're going to hear is for this first one. That's a cue.
And now, it's time for Jess to break shit down. Now entering the Jesalogue.
Okay, guys, this is what I really want to do because a lot of these times I've been ranting and I've been raving and I've been so angry and like, rah, rah, rah. But this time what I want to do is I want to build your belly with fire. I want you to look dead into the eye the fact the end of the year is coming, and it is soon. And they always say New Year's resolutions, you should start them January 1st. No, F them. You start them in November so that you can build your routine and be successful in 2020. That's what I'm saying. I want all of you to go online, spend 5 minutes to get Google search, and figure out a daily challenge that you can do for all 365 days of the year. I don't know if next year actually has a leap year day. It might be, maybe, I don't know. But you can figure it out. That's a free day. Good job on you. February 29th, free day. Run around flailing, going, I'm free, thank God I'm free. But this is the really important thing, guys. Going forward, every step you take, every move you make, you should be improving yourself. Knowing and always loving you and recognizing that you are great right now, but tomorrow you can be better, and the day after that you can be better, until you look back in 2021 and you're like, man, who the heck was that person in 2019? Weak-armed little limp person, didn't know much of anything, but now you did a daily challenge every day, and you prepped.
Bro, do you even prep?
No, I'm a weak-armed little limp person or whatever.
Look at me kick sand in your face.
Yeah. Oh no.
Ow.
Sand.
I burnt my foot.
On the hot sand,
hot sand,
which is in my face, and it hurts worse.
Didn't make it.
Because I didn't listen to the Jesalogue.
Also burned.
Yep.
The truth in my face.
Like the sun.
Like the sun.
I feel like you guys are like, man, that was a thing.
Who was that guy before the Jesalogue?
Yeah.
Didn't know anything.
Yeah,
Didn't know
he was a limp arm, weak person.
He's a weak limp person.
No, he's not.
Don't look anything like that.
Scrub.
On the inside.
My insides are bloody.
If you're
Hashtag growth.
If you're still listening to the podcast, thank you, and let's continue.
The doctor found a growth.
Oh.
No.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go Fruitwards.
Okay, dedicated listening audience, it is come to that time where we are going to play a wonderful game known as Fruitwards. It's where we take 2 differently colored cards. We throw them in front of each other. We read the names off of those two cards. One's an adjective, one is a noun. Or is one a noun and the other one an adjective? Or is one an adjective and the other one a noun? We don't know, but we're about to find out and not get sued in the process.
Mind blown.
And then we'll improvise a scene based off of what we get. Our scene for this podcast this morning, afternoon, or evening is Terminal Vampires.
All aboard. All aboard. Who's coming aboard? Yes, you have ticket. Yes,
Sorry, I have a cold.
I will punch your ticket. Here you go.
Oh, look, it's a one punch. Two punch.
Very good.
3 punch.
Your seat number. You are in car 1, 2, 3, 4. And your seat is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey,
Thank you very much.
they're all 13.
I don't know if I'm at the right station. I got this ticket. I don't have my glasses. I can't really read it. Is this a train I'm supposed to be on?
Where do you want to go?
Do you want to go to the darkest, deepest reaches of Transylvania?
Yeah, I have a conference there.
Oh, you got the tech conference.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
the
tech.
tech.
The infosec and it, like the blockchain. It's really fascinating. See, there's this piece of technology. Blockchain is not really a
They have
piece
the
of technology.
worst blood. They
Corporate
really do.
vampires.
God, I hate it so much.
The worst.
So draining.
Tastes like pennies.
Ugh, good the copper mouth. Like, you just want to eat an entire garlic just to
No,
get
stop.
it out.
I'm retching. Ugh.
And actually, Bitcoin exploded
Oh,
in
he's
value
still
for over
talking. Oh, my
30,000%.
When I very first heard about Bitcoin, I was very interested.
Yeah?
Then I found out what it was.
You don't bite it.
No.
Didn't.
No biting.
No biting. Involved.
So I did not bite.
It's okay, Vlad. A lot of us didn't take the bite of the bit.
Missed that train. Anyway, yeah, you can come on board.
Oh, hey, thanks.
You are in car 1.
Okay, is that right here?
Right here.
In the-
And you are in seat number 1. B.
Oh, that's really convenient. Nice. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell
No, you
all
won't.
my friends
Don't,
about.
please.
No,
Oh,
please.
they're going to
Don't.
love it.
Do not tell
Don't
them.
We're gonna
tell
have like,
anyone.
Do you have like a conference car where
I
we
wish
can?
you wouldn't.
Don't. Just
That would be
be
super
quiet.
great.
Mom is
Can
the
I
whole-
ask nicely? Do not.
We don't need any more of the corporate vampires.
You stay silent.
Uh-huh.
We will give you
Life? Don't give him
ice cream.
No,
They like ice
They
cream.
like ice cream.
I can't.
I've
Sensitive
got
nerves. No good for me.
Hey, and we even have the song. The da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, we know.
I
Everybody
find
likes
it
ice
very
cream.
entertaining myself.
Good one. Just sit in your seat. And,
Okay. Oh, man.
Get that
I'm
ice
excited.
cream to you.
Okay.
Actually, if you look at the storage capacity of the internet
no,
compared
just-
to
just
the
keep
blockchain,
We did not ask.
yottabytes,
Didn't.
yottabytes of storage.
You ought to bite something.
Yeah.
And that was Terminal Vampires with Fruitwards.
Oh. Huzzah.
Loved your two almost simultaneous reactions at the start of the second of the tech. Oh, just no. Brilliant.
Perfect. Well, we are moving pretty smooth, guys. This is a first.
Wow.
Click it. Oh, don't break it.
What have you been
Is that a hip hop song?
to? What have you been?
This is where we slow it down just a little bit and get to know each other as people,
click it,
individuals, and and know what's going on in everybody's lives. This is where we open ourselves up to you, dedicated listeners, so that you know that, hey, there's something behind the funny. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Positivity.
I'm in front of the funny.
That was a positive
It was a
of
positive
derision.
Snortative.
Okay.
Snortative.
All right. So I think I don't remember who I started with last time.
I believe it was Cody.
I think it was Cody. Yeah, because you told me it was Cody. It should be
Wait
Cody.
a minute.
No, you told me that it was
If
you
I was
last time
right.
and that it was Cody, so you were right.
Oh, I am. Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave.
What?
What's up?
What's that? Why that?
Well,
Isn't
my
that-
God,
isn't that cool and current?
Frogs.
What's
very,
that?
very. It's 90s, right? It's supposed to be coming back.
Oh, yeah. It's all the rage.
Yeah?
We've had our 80s,
Hammer
Stranger
pants.
Things, etc.
Yeah, now it's 90s.
Now we bring it back to the 90s.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Just wait 20 years and Bitcoin will be worth it again.
I have been, as of recording, I've been working on the Halloween special. I hope you all enjoyed that last week. Those are always a lot of fun to do. I have been talking for quite some time about this looming project at work.
Yes.
That still hasn't happened.
Sounds about
Probably
right.
as of airing, even.
We correct. We have new target dates, but anything can go wrong and probably will.
Murphy's department.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes, but it's alternating frustrating because I want it over with, and then I feel like it'll be a lot better after it's done, and fingers crossed successful.
Right.
Then that stress will be gone. But at the same time, having more time kind of makes it feel better too, because it's like now we have more time to prepare
For when everything goes wrong.
for when it does happen, and things will go wrong. They always do.
Nice,
Yeah.
though.
Unavoidable, probably. Maybe. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Things are gearing up from a singing perspective.
Ooh.
Got all kinds of concerts and stuff going on. I'll be singing in the Messiah next month in December.
Ooh.
That's like the big one. Yeah? Like the Messiah concert is the big.
It's a yeah, I guess so.
I don't know much about the choral scene, but I've heard the Messiah referenced a lot.
Yeah, it's one of the it's a go-to,
All right.
especially in the holiday season. We'll be doing the first part, which is the Christmas part, because not a lot of people know that Messiah by George Friedrich Handel.
I knew it was Handel.
Is actually the whole story of Christ. And so it begins with Christmas, Jesus' birthday, but it also goes through all the way through Easter and Passover and all of that.
Yeah, you don't want to shoot past Christmas during Christmas time. Like, there's nothing more depressing than being like, yay, a baby, and now it's dead.
Right.
Is that how that story goes?
That is how that story goes, aka the Passion.
La Passion. As they
So
say
that's
in
coming up, and I'll be
Canada.
singing the bass solos for that performance. So looking forward to that. I've done them in the past, but it's been a couple years, so I'm looking forward to working those back up.
So when you are doing those solos,
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine that based off of the director for the choir,
Mm-hmm.
they want to have a different emotion out of it, or they're going to be directing it a little differently than who you might have performed it with beforehand. Is that like an accurate assessment, or do you pretty much it, so it's just going to be done the same way that
Every performance
you used
is
to it?
different because there's different players, different levels of experience involved. Sometimes directors will have input as far as like, can we take it a little faster, or maybe let's slow it down a little bit. But in the tradition of solo singers, they are generally given free rein to do it the way they want to, and the orchestra is meant to follow them in that setting.
So do you do it just like the same way every time, or are you going to like switch it up this time and throw in a hip hop beat?
I will be doing no such thing.
You should update Handel. That's what I'm thinking.
Modernize.
Yeah, modernize
Old
that.
Frankie H.
Yeah.
Georgie H. Shit, what was his first name?
So,
Old Man H.
Oh, man.
Old Man H. Yeah.
Old Man H.
So I'm looking forward to those. The bass solos are challenging. There's one that we do where it's written for an alto, but there's a tradition of basses or baritones singing it an octave lower, and that's one of the ones that I do.
Oh,
That one's a real rip snorter, and I'll be doing everything I can just to keep it going, and because it's got some real, pants tearing moments. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Be there. It'll be December 20th, I believe.
Ooh.
Where?
In the Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament, downtown Sacramento.
Ooh.
So,
Is it free?
it is no such thing. I'll have more ticket information as we get closer.
$400.
That's right.
That's
Most of that
all
goes
right.
to me.
Good. You deserve it.
So those are the things I've been up to. I'll be preparing for that, and been doing those other things.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Cody,
That's me.
what is up with you and your side of the table and your life and the places that you inhabit?
It was almost a song.
Yeah, that was really neat, actually.
Was it?
Yeah.
You just seem so neat.
So as of airing, Rocky has closed a couple days ago now. The Rocky Horror Show, which I play sax at every year. This will have been my 8th year. I think that's the correct verb tense. It's amazing. I play Barry sax. I know the creative director. I know a bunch of the actors and the band. It's if you've ever seen the movie, the Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Yeah.
the
of
music
course.
is like, I saw it the first time and I didn't know it was this kitschy nonsense film, and I was trying to take it seriously, and I was like, this is terrible, and I hate it.
Oh, no.
And so it turned me off of the whole culture for a really long time, and then
That's right.
Dave gets me. And so actually, just after I had met Jenny, she was stage managing Cabaret, and I went there and I was talking to her, and I was talking to the musical director, Thumbs, which is a whole other story, between acts. And he was like, hey, we're doing Rocky. And I was like, oh, that stupid movie? Like, there's a play version of it? And he was like, no, it's great. We need musicians. Do you play anything? I was like, yeah, I play sax. And he was like, cool. Basically, sight unseen, sound unheard. He was like, you're in the band. Let's go. And I was like, okay.
What?
So I just showed up at rehearsal with my very limited saxophone skills. And all they had was the stage book. And there's no Barry written into the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah.
But they wanted to kind of go for a different sound. So I was basically playing lots of piano bass lines. It wasn't great. Like, a lot of Barry is not fantastic. And I say that as someone who's played this instrument for a long time.
Also, does that mean that you were sight transposing?
No.
Did someone transpose
So-
the piano
someone-
bass lines for you?
Someone wrote something out for me. I can't transpose from bass to treble by sight.
Right.
Oh, no,
Well,
it's tricky with Barry. Like, you just change the key signature.
there's a shortcut.
Yeah, you
That's
like
cool.
add 4 sharps or something to that effect. It's really wonky, but it works out so you don't have to sight transpose, which I cannot do.
Right.
It takes me hours doing it manually. And we showed up, and it was kind of funky because piano bass lines are meant to be that consistent presence.
Right.
And a Barry has a very reedy, loud sound that after a while you're like, can you shut the fuck up? Like, it's yeah, Dave knows. So a couple years in, a friend of ours joined and basically rearranged the whole thing to be this kind of pop funk jazz feel, and it's goddamn amazing. And the Barry actually fits. This year we have a Barry, a tenor, and an alto, keys, drum, guitar, bass, and violin.
Wow.
Or we had. I guess that's the whole live on stage band for this production, and it's a blast. So much fun. So by now, I can't say go get tickets, but pay attention for next year.
Okay.
And get
got
tickets.
it. Perfect.
It's so fun.
When it's your 9th year.
Yes, when it's my 9th year.
Got it. Okay. I shouldn't wait for 10.
I mean, you can.
Early adopters are, yeah.
There's just nobody early adopts and gets any value out of anything.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's me. That's my big thing. That's
Nice.
my weekends.
Okay.
What about you, Jess?
Yeah, Jess.
So it by the time this is heard, thank you. By the time this is heard, the Inktober challenge will be completed. I'm going to tell you at the time of the recording of this podcast, I am terribly behind.
Oh.
And it genuinely has brought on a decent amount of stress because of it.
Oh no, that's not the fun part.
It's not the fun
Stress
part.
is never the fun part.
But here's the thing. It's the nice part and also the worst part at the same time. So like the entire challenge is meant to be you draw every day, you ink every day, and you post it to share with fellow artists. I've still been drawing every day. I just don't get all of the drawing and the inking done in one day. So like after we record this, I'm going to go home and I'm going to be doing like 2 more pencil drawings, and then I'll be caught up with the base pencil drawings, but I'll still be 4 days behind in inking.
Oh.
So like
Oh no.
So I'm still like doing the skills and everything. It's just I can't keep up with everything.
Right.
And
the pace is the issue.
Yeah, and the worst thing was that like
Dave, you're not familiar with that at all, are you?
I was like last Saturday, I'm like, yeah, I'm totally going to catch up. I have all this day. This is like one of those rare Saturdays where I don't have a show or I don't have anything
I've had
going
those.
on.
How often does that work?
It didn't work well because I ended up spending like an additional 3 or 4 hours on one inking instead of like equally spreading it out so that I could be caught up again.
Familiar.
Only to fall back onto a Monday where it's the reason I fell behind in the first place because my Mondays are crazy for October. So
At least you actually did it as opposed to going like, oh, I've got a little time. Hey, I'll take a break.
That's very familiar. That thinking, that line of thinking, I get caught on all the time.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have. I can definitively say that I've been up to. I finished Teen Slasher by the time this has been recorded, and I'm sure it was amazing and fun, and I'm got a bunch of people covered in blood.
Listeners, if you went, because I put a link in the show notes to the first episode that just mentioned that, let us know. Did you go?
Yeah, let me know. And if
Tell us how it changed your
hopefully
life for the better.
Yeah, hopefully you came up to me and said, "Hey, listen to the Wasting All podcast," and
Do
I
it.
heard it from there, and I'll be like, "Whoa!" And you would have known this is what happened because this is exactly what's going to happen, and I'm just like redictating what happened. I'll be like, "Oh my god!" And I'm going to grab some of the fake blood, and I'll be like, "That's great!" And I'm just going to spray you, like I'm just going to get you all bloody
So there's your incentive to go up to
next
Jess.
year. I'll get
Or
you
to have
blood.
gone up to Jess. Verb tenses are tough, man.
I know it's hard. It's real hard, guys. Yeah, no, I guess the next thing then is now I have to prepare for all of those Christmas gifts that I'm going to hand make and then forget to give people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or she says, she's like, oh, I forgot to give it to you. I totally made it. It's real and exists. And then
I have a box from 5 years ago where I made gift bags for people with, like, I hand calligraphied their name. It's got buttons, like handmade buttons in them, and stickers, and magnets, and candles, and Christmas cards.
Are these people still alive?
I don't talk to half of these people anymore because they're from, I don't know, they just disappeared. 5 years is a lot of time.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
lots of people die in 5 years.
A lot of people.
The
Welcome
number
to the
will astound you.
apocalypse. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wasting all the clickbait.
I tend to do that. Like, I either make a bunch of gifts for people and then just never give them out to anybody, or I get roped into one of those secret Santas and then I go above and beyond and then I make people hate me because I went above and beyond and I didn't mean to. I just, I'm that person.
That's fair.
So
Throw yourself into your work. I can dig it.
well, like, you know, it's, yeah, sure, like, you're a secret Santa and everybody's got a $15 like limit, but the thing is if I'm making stuff, I just go out and buy $15 worth of supplies and then I make and produce something that technically would cost like $60
If you include like labor, yeah.
if you include the labor and everything. But I don't see it that way. Everybody else sees it that way and they're like, oh, they just shake. I literally made a How to Be a Magical Girl coloring book one year for someone. And it was one tiny facet. It was just a throwaway thing that I put into a handmade bag.
Wow.
Like that was a satchel that had a zipper and a pouch and like it was.
Holy crap.
People,
And where is that?
huh?
Is it in the bag? Or is it in the box?
No, that was a Secret Santa.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
actually gave that to
So
a human. Okay.
I gave that one was given. There's multiple on the garumis and scarves. Never given to anyone though. I'll tell you that much. So many.
All right.
Yeah,
So that's okay.
yep,
Getting a picture.
yeah. That's what I. Yep.
Can see why the holidays are so stressful for you.
Because like every year I say it's gonna be different this year, and then it never is.
And then every year, you're full of shit.
Yes. And I'm like, I built the routine. I started November 2018 to build the routine.
How's that building coming along?
Give yourself a daily challenge.
To build the routine.
foundations- Yeah, the daily challenge is to try and build the routine in the first place. I wake up. I got that part of the routine down.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's me, and that. So, listeners, you got to hear about what's going on in my life, what's going on in Cody's life, what's going on in Dave's life. How about in the comments, you tell us what's going on in your life?
Yeah, why not?
We know, we miss you.
You never call. You never write.
That's right. You can call the hotline at area code 916-235-3337. Leave a message. Maybe we'll play it on air.
Do it. I mean, yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be kind of fun, yeah. Do it. We miss you. We want to hear from you.
You never call. You never.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Write your podcast hosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
More.
fell over. Write us.
And that's the end of this segment.
Thank God.
Do we get a ding?
If only there was some kind of. There we go.
I hurt myself on that one. I
Yeah.
wanted to be so fast.
You wanted it.
I wanted it so bad.
Dave,
All
I
right.
think it's time for.
No, wait, what did I? No, don't concern face me. I don't even understand why I got a concern face. I just wanted to ring the bell.
You hurt yourself
hard.
on the stationary bell.
Okay, you know, it can happen to anyone. Play the next segment.
What's weird in the world today? Yeah. What's weird in the world today?
Okay, guys. So this is the part of the segment where I pull up a very interesting news article, and I'm going to tell you what this news article is about in just a minute, and then we're going to improvise a scene. Now, I will preface that this news article is a little old, but
Same world?
Huh?
Same world? Same timeline?
Yeah,
As
same
this one?
time. Yeah,
Oh,
same
okay.
timeline as this one. But it was so
Good save.
good. It was so good that I couldn't not.
Sure.
Okay. This is the title. French waiter shot dead over slow sandwich service. Witnesses say.
Mm-hmm.
It takes place in Paris, France.
Good start.
The police in France are hunting for a customer accused of fatally shooting a waiter at a restaurant near Paris because witnesses said he was upset over the wait for his sandwich.
You'd think that the one person who would understand his weight would be a waiter.
God damn it. So mad at you.
The killing had took place on Friday around 9:15 p.m. at a pizza and sandwich restaurant named Le Mistral in Noisy-le-Grand,
Oh.
east of Paris. The customer, who has not been identified, had been waiting several minutes for a sandwich.
Oh, I hate that.
Also, the article likes to say it was unclear what kind.
That's fine reporting.
That's.
Who? What?
Ooh, but we don't even know what he wanted.
We know where. We know when. We know how. We don't know who. We don't know what.
Full full journalistic integrity. Transparency. We don't know what kind of bread/meat/cheese concoction was going on here.
Yeah, so then he became angry because he thought it had not prepared quickly enough. The man insulted the 28-year-old waiter before producing a 9mm handgun, shooting and seriously wounding him in the shoulder. Colleagues who witnessed the shooting called the police. Paramedics arrived quickly, were unable to revive the waiter. The gunman...
A shot to the shoulder? Jesus.
I don't know. It's 9mm. I don't know much about guns, so I don't know.
That's not huge. It's not nothing, but...
Bigger than a 22, right?
Yeah. But not by... It's not like a 50 caliber slug that's going to tear a
Right.
hole in him.
I don't know. Maybe he hit like a main artery or
Who
something.
knows?
So the gunman fled the restaurant and was still on the run as of Sunday. So as of this report coming out, a man shot another man over a sandwich and had not been caught.
Wait, I thought you said he hadn't gotten the sandwich yet.
No, he didn't get the sandwich.
God damn it, Dave.
Oh, golly.
You gotta keep an eye out for those.
gee. The best, what I find so interesting about the rest of the article is that it just goes into the history of the issue of people being killed in restaurants in France.
Okay, France.
Like, there's
no more gun America jokes. That's you're on par with us now.
Right.
That one event
That one event
matches our.
A line literally says, but most killings in restaurants have been tied to score settling and feuds, according to authorities.
It's a good place to settle a feud score. Lots of open area, improvised weapons, shocked onlookers.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think of action scenes. Carry on.
Yeah, no, like really that is the heart
Wow.
of this thing. And they started like interviewing people around France, and one person's all like, well, people drink alcohol there. That's what one person said. Another person said, I'm immigrants. Like, this is all France. This is all Paris, France.
So you need to say it with a French accent.
Immigrants.
Perfect. Flawless. Nailed
Thank
it.
Magnifique.
Magnifique.
I can't.
Whatever gave you that impression?
You shouldn't.
No, I was.
JK. Raleigh.
Yeah. And I guess this is actually like an ongoing thing in France, like not shooting people over sandwiches, but like the image that France and particularly Paris has to tourists about being a very gruff place. And so the Paris Tourism Board has begun a charm offensive by handing out thousands of pamphlets to cafes, hotels, shops, and taxi ranks titled, "Do You Speak Tourist?" to try and get them to be more accommodating to people.
All right. I think we've heard enough.
That is so. It is said. Holy crap.
It makes me laugh so hard.
Parlez-vous touriste?
All right, folks, come on in. Sit down. Get your seats.
Yes.
Make sure your name tags are visible. There will be group activities. I've been brought in here. Thank you for welcoming me to your beautiful town of Gay Paris. It's the first time here. Won't be the last. This place is astounding. I'm here to teach y'all how to speak tourist. So we're gonna run through some exercises, some fun, have a little bit of a role play, and we're gonna get y'all a little bit more, no offense, a little bit more accommodating. No offense, a little nicer. No offense, not as rude. What? I'm sorry, you're interrupting me for the question. Go ahead for now. We're just starting. You gotta understand. That's one of the lessons you gotta understand. Go ahead.
What do I want to be nice?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to clean that up for me. I am not on board with whatever that was. Why? Do. So, no. I
want.
Why do I want
to be nice?
To be nice.
What do I want to be nice?
What do I want to be nice?
Why?
Why? Why? All right. Why do I'm gonna? Yeah. Why? You're asking me why should you be nice?
Oui.
So you don't get shot. That's one reason.
I do not get shot.
Yeah.
I am not a tourist.
Mm-hmm.
But I am too tired to shoot.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
That we have plenty of time for questions. You don't want. You want to learn to be nice so you don't get shot. Number one. Number two, so you don't get stabbed. Number three, so you don't get punched in the face.
Oh, then I am not French. Every French person wants to get punched in the face at least 2 times a day.
All right, everyone. You stop. You stop that sedition. All right.
Fine.
Here
I'm
we
going
go.
to just
good
smoke
at it.
this cigarette in the corner by a window where the light has taken away all of the color. and it's just
window,
black
look
and
at
white.
you.
It's
You are
just
so
black and white.
considerate. Like everybody at the window.
Oh, you're right. I
All
should
right.
close the window.
Okay, y'all.
There we go.
Hey, hush
Close
up, y'all.
window.
Hush up.
Hush up.
All right. I see my work's cut out for me here. There'll be plenty of opportunity for role playing and for sharing your side of the story. But first of all, I got to say to you, be nice. And hold on, let me pull out my curriculum.
I does not even have it memorized.
All right.
Insulting.
I had a PowerPoint, but my laptop was confiscated at the airport, and I will be winging this. Okay. First of all, when a foreigner or someone who is coming to your store smiles, that's because
They
They
are
want to be
obnoxious.
shot.
Oh, oui, that is.
Yeah,
I was
oui,
going to
they,
get to that.
They're
They are obnoxious
They want to be shot.
in the
Oui.
teeth.
Yes. Oh, shoot the
Is
teeth.
that a target? Look at my fist. This is where the bullet
Oui,
goes.
oui, yeah,
Oui.
it's like pew, pew.
That's what bullet sounds, yes.
Yeah, pew, pew.
Oui.
all right. Okay. I see there's some confusion here.
Well, I have a
We are
question.
French. We do not smile at people.
Even though now in other countries, especially in America, people smile even at strangers. Now they don't know them, but they smile anyway to be friendly. Now I understand in your culture, you don't necessarily smile at people you don't know because you don't know them, and that I
Just
get
because
that.
it
Common
is-
sense.
It's just because the smile is indicative of when
They want to do the
barbarians.
sex. Yes.
Oh,
We, as Americans, they see each other,
When
they
the
smile.
barbarians want to do the sex,
Oui.
Oui. So it's why the barbarians are so prolific.
oui, the Americans prolific.
Prolific.
I thought we were talking about barbarians.
We are.
Oh, good one. Oh.
Was that a burn? Was that a French
Oui.
burn right there?
Oui.
Oh man, I knew it was coming. Can't prepare for that.
Now
Ouch.
the French wit is unassailable.
Ouch.
Like our castles.
God damn.
Yes.
Now I had a whole list of retorts, but that's in my carry-on, and that's all kept back at the airport. Never getting that back. No.
No, French airports destroy everything.
All right. Now look, if you're not nice, I cannot help but return to this point. You may get shot.
Oh, that's right. He opened to that
That's
one.
right. You
Does
did
that
open.
give you any sort of impetus to change your ways?
I mean, we all die one day.
Oh, we.
That is true.
The sweet embrace of death is nothing to be. We.
Sweet. And
You do not look
embrace-
forward to it. One
death?
day. Yes, we.
hell no, I got too many football games to watch.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
You
What?
like the football?
Kicking it
I do.
around, the old
Kick
black
the
and
black
white.
whites.
The
Oh,
old
love it.
blanc and noir.
Oh, I love it because
Eh.
it is black and white. Like
Oui,
this.
yeah.
Oui.
Like life.
Ugh.
And baseball and
Yeah, it's a certain barbaric charm, the baseball.
Yeah, this is very sexy. Barbaric sexy.
You know, I would love to see the Red Sox come back again. You know,
Oh, red.
why die when I
looks
could
so
watch sports?
good. Red looks so good with black and the white.
Oui, it is the blood of the world
It is.
on the black and white life. Also, the Red Sox, they are, how you say, slacking lately.
Oh,
They need some gatters. That's
I
enough.
didn't understand that.
I don't know what happened, but it was amazing.
We went into chaos. We went into
Yep.
chaos, dear listeners.
Chaos. I suddenly had no forward trajectory that I could find. That's all right.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Saul Goodman.
Well, that means that we have come to. Okay, fellow listeners, that means that this is the final game for this morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you decide to listen to this podcast, is
going
on. I'll tell you.
Wow.
We're going to be playing If Blanks Ruled the World. The way that this works is we will do a simple scene, and then we have a random job occupation generator.
If blanks ruled the world, that guy may not have died in the sandwich shop.
It sounds like they were really close, so that was a point blank. So what happens if it's a point blank blank?
Can still get hurt.
That means you are aiming the projectile without accounting for projectile arc or drop. That's what point blank is.
Oh.
See, I taught you something.
I thought it just meant you were really close.
That's a colloquial term, but the technical term is you can fire at something without accounting for projectile drop.
I feel like
Or
France
arc.
is just filled with colloquial terms, though. Like, they don't do any
I think they
official
made up the
terms.
word colloquial.
Oh, dang.
Dang, son.
No, because then it would end with like EHGQ.
Shut
And then a
Colloquial.
bunch of E's.
Yeah, that you don't pronounce any of them, you just imply them. And if you don't imply them right, then you're just a troglodyte.
Be nice!
You got shot!
All right, sorry.
Okay, so we'll do a basic scene, and then we will use the generate random job occupation generator and redo that same scene as though that occupation or type of person ruled the entire world.
Yes.
So to get us started, we do need just like a random noun that we can utilize Fruitwards for. So the word that we have is radio.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. So are we all in the scene together?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you directing?
Well, it's like a normal scene. So at the end of the scene, I'll
Hopefully
ring
not.
the bell. I'll ring the bell, and then we will randomize, and we'll redo that entire scene.
Nice.
From the perspective of that job occupation. So it is really important to remember what you said.
Yeah, Cody.
What?
Okay. All right. So our suggestion is radio.
Radio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a good morning today. The weather is pleasant today. No rain in sight. That's all in the past now, thank goodness. We're going to have a good old weekend, plenty of time for grilling and seeing a game, maybe. So, let's check in for the traffic.
Traffic is not only terrible, but it's horrible. You're going to want to leave 2 hours early, and you're going to have to stay at work 2 hours late if you want to get around this rat's nest of a snarl of traffic. I'm telling you what, bring a book, bring a lunch. Traffic is bad. The 508 is backed up, the 408, and the 708. Parking lots, all of them.
That's right. So thanks for the traffic update. We'll be back in another 10 minutes with more. And this is KDIL, The Pickle.
That was really good, Tom.
Thank you.
Sounded great.
Thanks. So do I get the job or?
Well, I mean, yeah, you've had the job for a while.
Okay, I haven't been getting paid.
It's an internship,
Yeah.
Tom. It's an internship.
So
You're getting paid in exposure.
hard to, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm getting my name out.
Yeah.
I just realized now in hindsight
You're
I
not
didn't say
saying
my name
No.
in that.
I mean, that's all. That part's all up to you, Tom.
Yeah, I'll have to hit that on the return after the ads.
Hey, so you know, really big thing happened. Really big thing.
mhm.
There are aliens.
Oh,
Yep.
That's probably why all the traffic.
that would explain it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're about to go back. We're about to go back. The
Okay. Do we have
the
any copy for
Kleenex-
that or?
the Kleenex commercial is almost done. So I gotta just tell you really good. All we've got is Dem Aliens.
Okay.
That's all we got. Okay, Tom.
Okay.
Go. Moment to shine.
Welcome back, everybody. Got a hot take for you here. Just in from the newsroom. We've got reports of some alien life forms. The confirmed report is Dem Aliens. So my name is wow, it's embarrassing. Let's hit up a Hotel California again. We'll be right back with more rock.
Tom. Tom, we're not even a rock station, Tom.
Okay. What's playing right now? What
Hotel California.
Oh, thank God for that. What's my name? Tom?
Yeah. Your name's Tom.
I just panicked.
And there's aliens, okay?
I panicked.
You need to tell people to run and hide.
Okay.
Them aliens are coming for them dough.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Their dough. They're coming after all of their dough.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. This is a short version.
The Purina commercial's almost done.
Tom, aliens, dough, dark desert highway. Sorry, irrelevant. Tom, dough, aliens, coming for, that no rock.
Okay, that's
Holy
gonna be
shit,
fun.
dude. Tom.
So now we've got to redo that scene.
As
a random occupation or
as
job. As if flight attendants ruled the world. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We certainly appreciate you choosing us for your flight today, and we will get you to your destination. There's been some hold up here up in the sky. We will be proceeding shortly. There's certainly no cause for alarm at this time. And with an account of the air traffic up here, we have our air traffic controlman. Why don't you tell us about the traffic?
Hey, thanks very much. So air traffic is looking pretty crowded. All 17 runways are totally full up. The next surrounding airports within about 400 miles or so, all completely booked up. We do have, don't worry, several hours worth of fuel, so we're probably going to be fine. Airplanes are pretty easy to redirect around runways. At the very, very worst case scenario, it's just a really mild river landing coming up here. So everybody just be chill.
That's right, folks. Here at Flight Attendants Airlines, we bring our air traffic controller on board with us. Travel, once we're done taxiing and doing all of that, should be good. The rain has passed. We are got a good weekend looking ahead. Should be time for some grilling and maybe getting a game. And now I think to help pass the time here on the tarmac, I'll go ahead and put on Hotel California.
Hey, Captain Tom.
Yep.
That was wonderful. All of the customers, they are just a little uneasy, just a little bit, but
okay.
You're doing good. I think you're doing good.
Thank you. You're
doing great.
You're doing a good job as the chief stewardess.
Thank you. Thank you. Exits this way, that way.
Yeah. Just one question.
Yeah. What's up?
I mean, I don't know if you are in cahoots with
I am the head flight attendant.
No, I know.
What do you think?
Do the captains get paid, or is it just the flight attendants?
You are in an apprenticeship right now, so
so
you're getting paid in experience. Just make sure.
I have thousands of hours of experience.
But with Flight Attendant Airlines.
No.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, you know what? It sounds like we need to remind everybody about the coffee cart. But beforehand, if you could just let everybody know there are a bunch of IBDs, IUDs, those thingies, IBDs. Are those missile things, whatever they are? They're going to be located on the left and the right of the cabin. If you could just let them know that. Okay. Don't forget to say your name, otherwise you won't keep your job.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I wanted to go ahead and let you know that was a fun song, and this is not a dark desert highway right now. This is runway C that we're approaching. C left. Look, there will be intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, one per side of the airplane.
Probably why all the runways are full.
Oh yeah. That would definitely explain the confusion on the tarmac here. Not used to intercontinental ballistic missiles on airplanes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
My name is Tom.
No, you
Captain
didn't
Tom.
get it in time. You didn't get it in time. Okay, so let's do another one.
Can I think about it? Because
And we try and like make them a little faster,
Yeah.
a little more frantic. Okay, so a train driver, isn't that a conductor?
Yes. I don't like. Maybe they just.
They didn't
An
know
engineer.
L'ingegnere.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. If
The
train
conductor
drivers.
is like a flight attendant.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
The chief
So the
steward.
engineer, yeah.
Chief
train
Steward.
engineer. All right. So if train drivers ruled them worlds,
Dope.
dope.
All aboard the Express to Delta. This is all aboard. All aboard. Who's coming aboard? I'd like to let you know that the weather in Delta is looking good. The rain has passed, and we have a nice weekend ahead of us. Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. Who's coming aboard? The travel time is estimated to be 6 hours. Plenty of time to watch the game and maybe have some grilling in the dining car. My name is Tom. I will be your train driver on this trip. Love these new PA systems. This is a lot of fun. Want to tell you that we're going to have some tunes for you up here. It's a good old time. But before we get to that, let me tell you about some of the track maintenance that's been going on.
Boy, howdy, there is so much track maintenance. He told you 6 hours. That is a dadgum lie. We are going to be about 6 hours till the next stop, and then it's another 6 hours wait after that, and then we're probably going to have to go backwards a little bit because they got to fix the track once we go over it, and then they're going to have to fix it up again. So every time we stop, add about 6 hours. That's how long it's going to take.
Ha! Fun. Good thing we got the tunes to keep us occupied. Well, that is extreme. Not what I was told initially, but we will live with what we got. Who doesn't like a train ride? Don't raise your hand. Okay.
Hey Tom.
Oh,
Tom.
1 second, everyone. We're gonna play a message from our sponsor.
Hey Tom.
Yep.
You know what sounds fantastic? You're choo-chooing right along there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanna put the brakes a little bit on this though. Just so you know, we got some new information. A bridge is out.
Full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead towards that bridge. That is out. All the bridges are out.
The bridges are out.
They're all out. Every last bridge
What
is
was
out.
the maintenance for?
It's Amtrak. Don't know.
Can I get paid before we leave?
So this is an indenturement. So you're getting paid in coal. You're getting paid in coal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
but
very
if you just
useful.
want to let everybody
this is
know,
a diesel train.
bridges are out. Let them know they're out. We're
let
impending
them-
doom.
This is
Choo choo.
ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. You definitely want to get on board. This is the Express to Delta. Projected time, 6 hours. Actual time, the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, the train trestles are all out, I'm being told, but that's all right. We got more cars on this train than any chasm is wide, so I think we can just span that gap. We'll be able to make it, no problem, if I just go fast enough. And
That's why the bridges are down, because they've been crashing trains off them.
oh, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, so there will be death out to the left side, death out to the right side, and that was Hotel California.
Oh man, do you guys want to do more? I think we're good with the.
Yeah, that was fun.
Crushed
Yeah.
it. Crushed it.
Blanks rule the world. I like how Hotel California was like, everybody knows that one. That's like the constant. Loved it.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
California.
Yep.
I always
Tom.
I always get that in like some other hotel song. California Dreaming. I get Hotel
On such a
California.
winter's day. I love that song.
California.
That's such a good one. dreaming.
That's not how it goes.
Such a Wednesday. Anyway, so thank you so much, dedicated listeners.
If you've made it this far.
You're dedicated.
And a listener.
And a listener. You're both. And that gives you a ticket.
It's like 3 callbacks in one.
No,
That was
right?
really good.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
If there's anything in this episode that tickled your fancy bone a lot, you can always go to the Wasting All the Time podcast website. On there, you can write up and say, hey, this was really funny. And it might make it into our top 5, which we'll be voting on later this year, which isn't that far off because it's almost the end of the year.
True.
Yeah, so
WastingAllTheTime.com/vote.
vote. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, you can always help us keep our costs going with donating to Patreon, becoming a patron.
Hey, that's right.
If you can't, maybe you're strapped on cash. We're all strapped on cash. It's the holiday season. You're not Jess that spends $15 and makes a $60 product.
I am not that thing.
Jess's ROI is amazing.
It's almost as good as the space program.
Go ahead and hit the likes on this podcast. Hit the starry stars and the sherry shares.
Oh, not that.
No sherry shares?
We don't have sherry anymore.
No.
No sherries.
I drank it all.
We let her go.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Why am I still paying sherry?
How come she gets paid and I don't?
You're doing this for the love of it.
Like tennis.
Yeah. Like tennis. This is your tennis time.
This is my tennis.
Some people have their white whales. Dave has his tennis.
Anyway, you can always find out more information on the website, or you can send us
We can
emails.
not. Whatever.
Or you can call the hotline.
Area code 916-235-3337.
I just love the fact that we have a hotline and
Right?
like no one's utilized it yet, and I really want someone to call it now.
Not this season.
Right.
Okay.
We've had quite a bit of utilization in the prior season.
Okay, well, we need more utilization. Can people
Bring
text it?
back.
Can
Yes,
people
they can.
You can text. Guys, you don't even have to call. You can text. That's the new Victorian modern day thing. Send a text instead of a letter.
We know you're all introverts who don't want to talk to people anyway. And a
but
voicemail's
you-
terrifying enough by itself.
Yeah, so just text it. Anyway,
Dog.
thank you so much for giving us a listen. I've been your host for this episode. You can stay tuned for more episodes on Monday for the plot thickens, and then there's also subsequent Wasting All the Times on Thursday. But I am Jess. This is
Dave.
and that is
Cody!
Thank you for wasting all your time with us. Bye.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com. And there, we have all the answers.